Living the dream.
Oh, tight swinger, mate.
And he gets to see my face every week, so I mean, how lucky is he? Absolute professionals at this. We do put it on YouTube.
I'm genuinely impressed, mate. Genuinely impressed.
Edit that. We'll cut that bit out. Good evening, how are we doing?
Evening.
I'm a bit excited then. I was just trying to jump in before you said anything. I wanted to be the first person to say something on this most prestigious occasion. Monday.
Happy Dad Tales Day, mate.
Happy Dad Tales Day.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Good.
Talk to me about your week. What have you been doing?
Boring. Work.
Is it?
Yeah. Back on booze. Drank Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
It's becoming a common thing,
actually,
isn't it?
I drank Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Bad. But like proper drinking.
So Wednesday night I went out to see some work colleagues. So I had about 5 pints of Moretti and I staggered out of a car.
Staggered out of a car? What's a driver's seat?
No. So I taught my exercise classes, so I'd not had any tea, and then went straight out and had 5 pints of Moretti, and the proper hit me. I couldn't believe it. I was like,
what, your friends did?
Yeah. I ain't got no friends.
They should have done.
I said work colleagues, not friends. I ain't got no friends.
I see, yeah. There's a fine line, isn't there?
Yeah, so I couldn't believe they went straight to my head. So, so I had a good drink on Friday. I mean, 5 pints is pretty good going, really, I think, for a school night. Then on Thursday night, I didn't have my classes because I was on a training course. So
celebrating.
Well, I got home and had a bottle of wine.
Nice.
Because I cracked that the weekend, but I only had like a glass out of it. So I thought, I'll finish it off.
Oof, that's hard to do. Just like open a bottle and just have a glass.
Well, it was a glass out of the second bottle that I'd had. So I had one bottle, and then do you know when you get greedy and go, I feel good, I can go another one. And you get to that second glass and you're like, oh, I've had too much here.
It's 11 o'clock.
Yeah, I need to go to bed. So yeah, I drank a bottle, and like I said, I just got greedy and thought I'd go again for another glass. So yeah, I finished that on Thursday. Then Friday.
Have you ever do you get thirsty at night? Do you have to take a drink to bed?
Sometimes.
I pretty much take a drink to bed every night. Yeah. Just because I get thirsty at night.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever got up at night and gone, fancy a beer?
No.
So you're not quite there yet. Probably.
No, not yet. And then, like I said, I had a good go Friday, Saturday, Sunday. What
about drinking?
That as well. She went away this weekend, so I was home alone with kids. I had to babysit my own kids. I'm joking.
Oh,
I hear people say that. I absolutely hate it. Bloody had to babysit my own kids.
What a nightmare scenario, having to look after
your own kids. I know.
I think every now and again, I mean, it's different for me and you. Well, for me, it's like I can do what I want to do with them.
Yeah. Without
having to think, do I have to, not ask permission, but can we just get the paints out?
Of course we can.
Of course we can. Can we have this cleaned up before Mum gets home?
No.
No, she'll find something.
I'll leave it for her to clean up.
Yeah. But I think it's good having time like that, where it's just you and you can just kind of...
We had lazy afternoon. Kids played football, and then I said, because on Sunday I had to go shopping, so I said, we'll be there and ever on Sunday.
You had to go shopping with your
not food
kids.
shopping, it was just clothes shopping. So she wanted to go to Smiggle today and spend some of her birthday money, and I've been saying, yeah, we'll go. So I thought, right, we're off on Sunday. So Sunday was going to be a bit of a busy day, so I thought, I don't want to have a Saturday where we're tidying and doing bits and bobs. So I left Sunday for all jobs and chores and stuff. But yeah, so we had a bit of a lazy night, really. Watched a bit of telly. Got some Morrison's pizzas. Pretty good, them Morrison's pizzas, you know.
The big ones, the homemade ones?
Yeah.
Did you get them to make them for you?
No, there was already knocked up in front of me. There was no one on the counter, I couldn't believe it. I did want something different, so I had to filter through what I wanted, sort of thing.
I was in a Morrison's, out of town the other day, and there was making them for somebody, like literally going, I want that on it. And that.
Well, you can do that, but there was no one there.
Was there anybody there when you want a homemade pizza for yourself?
Yeah, but they were nice though, they were really nice. Pepperoni was really spicy. Ooh, too much for me.
Makes you thirsty, makes you want to drink more beer.
I had loads though. To the point where I laid in bed and I was like, my belly hurts, I'm eating too much. But she wasn't there tomorrow, so I was like, I got no sympathy from knowing that I'd eaten too much.
Did you ring her?
No.
She was FaceTimed her. I got poorly tummy.
I'm probably eating too much.
I have to have a massive shit.
How's your week been?
I'm going to tell you about my weekend in just a sec.
Okay.
But I got up this morning want a parking ticket on my car.
Oh, no, what a dilemma.
Parking ticket, but luckily it was just a prank.
Yeah.
So it seems like your son's been round here with his prank parking ticket, stuck it on my car. He wants 50 quid off me.
I know, he loves it.
He ain't getting 50 quid off me. Like I said, if he'd have put £1 on there,
I got it.
he'd have got £1. Puts 50 on there, does he not know we're in a financial crisis?
Well, no, he don't. Yeah, we went shopping. I said we went shopping, and he was like, "Oh, Dad, can I get this?" I was like, "Gosh, you can, mate." So we originally came to see you. Well, we put that on your windscreen because obviously we noticed your car's right on corners. I thought, I ain't going to see that, so I'll leave that where it is. But he's got like a joke ring that can squirt you in the face with.
Oh, brilliant.
He's got like a joke cigarette thing. Joke chewing gum. Do you remember chewing gum when we used to pull the sugar out and you just snap your finger?
Yeah.
I said, "Oh, that's what that is." And then it's just, so you go to take the piece and he squirts you again.
Oh, there's like squirting going on.
Yeah, that's a little bit disappointed. I was hoping it'd be like a finger snap one. Some fake poo. So if you're planning on coming to put on your stones and pretend to be pooing in your garden. We had it all planned out.
Revolting children.
we had it all planned out, but you didn't answer your door.
So I didn't answer my door because I was in the bath.
Too much info.
I was recovering.
From?
So I was at work on Saturday and then thought, do you know what? I'm going to climb a mountain.
Brilliant.
So Saturday night, drove to Lake District. Honestly, drove to Lake District. I booked a youth hostel, stayed in a youth hostel Saturday night, got up Sunday morning, went to Scarfell Pike.
Oh, good luck. Just like that?
Just like that. Because I didn't have kids this weekend, I thought, I'll literally sit and do nothing. I'm going to fester away. And I kind of thought about it during the week and left it right till Saturday. I packed a bag just in case, and I got to work on Saturday and thought, I'm going to do it. So I did. Booked my youth hostel, drove there, packed up, walked up Scarfell Pike. So
is it just Scarfell Pike? I don't know.
I'll be honest, my legs were in bits today.
Oh,
so
really?
I did it yesterday, and they ache today. And I'm talking like what I feel like is like marathon ache.
Wow. How high is it? I mean,
I think it's 978 feet. It's the tallest mountain in England. Part of the three national peaks.
Oh, right. Tallest one in England. Oh.
So that's the England one.
So what's higher, Snowdonia and Ben Nevis?
There's Snowdonia and Snowdonia and Ben Nevis. I don't know which way around, which is the highest. But it was tough. There was parts where I was actually climbing. I think I went the wrong way.
You was like
hands in.
Oh wow.
Hands in, feet in. And just as I kind of got towards the top, it just started raining. And I can't decide whether going by myself was better or worse. Because if you go with somebody, you've kind of got someone to talk to, and you can. I'm not saying you motivate. You're not going up and down going, "Oh, come on, we can do this." But you've got someone to kind of take your mind off it. But I didn't have that. And when I was on my own, but then I thought, well, I can just stop when I want to stop. So if I don't feel like I'm letting anybody else down, if I get so far, I'm just going to have a rest. I'm just going to have 5 minutes.
Nice.
So did that up and down. I was home by 3 o'clock.
That's
so
isn't it?
I've made a few boobs here, and this is typical me. So got to this youth hostel, 30 miles away from Scarfell Pike. That's all right. Let's get up in the morning. Try and get up mountain for about 7. Get cracked straight on. That didn't quite work out because 30 miles is an hour and a half's drive.
Around them areas.
Yeah. So got up at 5 o'clock Sunday morning. Bear in mind, I'm in a room. We've stayed in youth hostels before. Seen bunk beds. There was other people there, and all I could think was my alarm's going to go off, and I'm going to wake up this whole room of people. So I didn't sleep great. I got up in the morning, and I'd got like my bags ready next to my bed, so I could literally. I knew where my clothes. I could just chuck my clothes straight on, get out the room, and get gone without causing too much fuss in the room. I managed to wake up. For some reason, did you ever wake up before your alarm? You need to be up. Yeah. So my brain had said, you need to wake up, your alarm's going to go off in a minute. So woke up, sat up in bed, just farted.
You forget where you was?
No, it happened accidentally. As I sat like and crunched up, I just went, I thought, oh God, I've done everything I possibly can to stay as quiet as I can. And then, just let out this big fart.
Did you know it was coming?
No.
Oh, because like say, I would go, and then give a good big jump
sometimes
out.
You might sneeze and fart at the same time, or cough and fart. Just it drops out.
Like,
this was like that.
Baggy are you if you're sitting up and there's a wind popping out?
Massive. So I did that, and went up a mountain.
Good lad. That's really good. It's impressive, that.
Yeah.
So How many hours take it to get up and down then?
3.5.
Is that good?
I'd watched a few videos and I'd seen a.
What about?
And from what I've been asking people, they said between 4 and 5 hours. 4 hours is not bad, but I'll be honest, mate, it was cold.
Did you get to the top?
I got right to the top. Got pictures. Me at top.
What does it say at the top?
There's a couple of like little statue things.
Does it say, keep going, mate? You're only halfway.
Yeah. I'll be honest. I got to the top, and because I was on my own, there was a few other people there. There's a couple of groups of lads and things like that. And they'd stop and have something to eat. There's a guy with a dog, taking his dog to the top. But I was on my own. So I stopped, I had a bit of a cake and a drink. And I'm like, what am I hanging around for? You could see naff fog because it's so foggy. Yeah. So I'm like, I'm cold. And if I stand much longer, I'm just going to get colder. Yeah. So I just went back down. They must have come up a different way to me because literally, honestly, I was at a point where I was climbing.
Right.
Like hands in, and I didn't wear gloves. That was a big mistake.
So what if you cut like some of it out? Like, do you know, if you probably walk around with me, you're like, I'm just going straight up.
Well, there's the instructions I read. You came to like a fork, and it said on my instructions, take the right fork. So that's the one I took. And
that's your left hand.
Damn. And the instructions I got followed exactly where I needed to be. So you got so far, it said you'll come down like you're underneath like the mountainside, and it followed all that, went up. There was like a rescue thing at the top. Past that, it was on the left hand side, exactly where it said it was. So I went the right way, but then I came down the other side.
Right.
So it was more of a path the other way. But I think there's a few different routes.
Yeah.
Like there is with most mountains, like. But
congratulations, mate.
Yeah, it was one of them things where I thought, I'm just going to sit and do nothing. Why don't I just go out and do something?
So how long did it take to get home then?
4 hours. So it took me longer to drive home than it did to get up and down a mountain. It was a long ass drive back.
Same going though?
Well, because I went Saturday, it took me just over 3 hours to get to my youth hostel, and then obviously I drove from there to Scarborough Pike at morning. So I'm like, yeah, proper. Didn't quite think that.
Was your hostel pretty cheap then?
20 quid.
Bargain.
20 quid for night.
Yeah, it's bargain. So,
you could get a hotel. I mean, you know, hotels and stuff like that. I could pay 300-400 quid for.
Obviously, it's really expensive on there anyway. Yeah, you know, that's what I was saying. How much your hostel? Because normally,
if we hadn't stayed in youth hostels before, I would have looked at it and gone, "No, that looks a bit ropey." But when I booked it as well, it said the picture showed a room of 4 people, so 2 bunk beds, and it said there's 4 beds left in this room. So I'm thinking, I'm getting a room here on my own. No, not the case. Not the case. And then I chatted to people in there, but not majorly. I just wanted to go and do my thing. And I pretty much got there, laid in bed, and then just read a book.
Yeah. Who turned lights out?
There's a guy on other bed. So everybody kind of got in the room, and it was only about 9:30. And then he got up to go to the loo, and then came back and went, "Does everybody mind if I turn lights on?" And you had your own little light in your bed. So everyone just put their own lights on. Yeah, it's weird.
Because I always find that the strange thing. Like, who's saying the bedtime time?
I did think this. It was weird. You got to that moment, and everybody sort of laid down, and I think everybody kind of put the lights on. It just took somebody to do that.
Yeah. But you would have done. You'd have to get that light on. Just morning, late day going, sort the light out.
I was so conscious, though, of not wanting to make a noise. I didn't want to wake people. Yeah. But then I'm thinking, why is everybody else here? What's their story? You know, and like I say, everyone's quite happy to be in bed before 10 o'clock. So I'm thinking, if you go to bed at 10, you're getting up early, aren't you?
Yeah, to go do something.
So I'm thinking maybe people are working or what, I don't know.
So was you the first one up?
I didn't hear anybody get up before me, and I'd been awake for quite a bit before I left. So, yeah.
Yeah, I'm a big advocate of... advocate is not a word, is it? I advocate people using hostels. I think they've got a place.
Yeah. The weird thing is, well, not weird thing, the good thing about it is that there's families in there as well. If you can get a room of 4 people, you know, there's nothing to say you can't go in there with family and stuff.
Yeah.
And what I liked about it is that the Lake District is just so unspoiled. There's no supermarkets. There's no street lights. It's just Mother Nature, and I think that's what I was going for. That's what I needed, just to get away from stuff. One thing that I didn't do, which I maybe should have done, was like always, I put my Strava on, so I did my walk round. I took quite a few pictures, but I wish I'd have left my phone in car.
Really?
I kind of, being on your own, you kind of, I didn't think to this afterwards, but you kind of need your phone, don't you, in case all goes.
Yeah.
Not that I had any signal, but you just think, well, if something, or I can flash my torch at somebody or something like that. But I just kind of wished I hadn't done. I liked taking pictures and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It was quite nice for memories and things. But yeah, to really be one with nature, I could have just left that. But I was listening to podcasts all the way around as well.
That's what I've done.
Yeah.
Like, as much as I could have done that on my own or whatever, I'm no good at my own company.
Yeah.
I'm horrific for my own company. I have to have something going on in my head, like someone talking to me or some sort of music or something. It drives Amy potty that I've always got an earpiece in, because I'm like, if she's off doing something or kids are doing something, I'm on my own effectively.
Yeah.
So whatever I'm doing around the house, I just don't like being on my own. It's like I can't be left with my own thoughts because I'll go dark. Do you know what I mean? But she's like, you don't listen to me. I'm like, well, 2 seconds ago you was nowhere near me, so I was happily listening to what I was listening to. I do appreciate it. Just started talking to me, and I'm like, what? But yeah, so I don't know. I'd be phone for that purpose and listen to something.
Which leads me perfectly on to this week's topic. So, right at the very top of Scarfell Pie, I don't know how to pronounce it, something like that. It's, somebody described it as lunar. It's like being on another planet. It's just rocks. There's nothing there. And obviously we're so high up that you could see nothing. So, I'm thinking there was maybe 2 other people there. But if they weren't there, I'd have been up there all by myself. So what if the apocalypse came, wiped out everything, and you was on your own? How would you manage? What would you do? What would your thought process be?
I go find some beer. I think, yeah. The first thing I'd be thinking of is
how to reproduce.
Yeah. How to get some company here.
I need a cuddle.
Because, like, first thing I was meant is like the food of like things that'll perish. Because are we talking apocalypse where we've had like a nuclear fallout, so therefore I can't grow things now? Or are we talking zombie apocalypse and then the land's still okay to
It's
grow?
whatever you want it to be. Mate. This ain't going to happen.
Well, let's be honest, either way, I ain't got the nous to grow something. So it's probably the last bananas I'm going to taste. It's going to be the last fruit, the perishable things. They're what I'd eat first. I'd go after them.
After them.
Am I in any danger? Like, I've got to protect myself?
No.
Need shotguns and assault rifles and
if
stuff.
you want zombies about...
I don't want zombies.
No, there's no zombies.
I'm the first one to go, take me, just get it over
and over. And then kill me. It's just literally you left on the planet by yourself.
That's depressing, isn't it?
Well, it would be if you struggle with your own company.
Yeah.
What if your earpiece drops out?
I'll go get another one. They've got Argos. I'll go back into magic room at back of Argos. That's got everything in it.
It's a good one.
I'd prioritise like a perishable order of processes of things, i.e., fresh fruit, bread.
for them banana sandwiches.
Yeah. The first thing I'm thinking about is food. I'm going to sort food out.
So I've got 2 lists here.
Go on.
I've got a should-do list and then a will-do list. So my should-do list, in order, number 1, water. We need to make sure we've got some water as the bare minimum, don't we?
Yeah, but...
to survive. It's just a pocket. It's just by yourself. Yeah. Everybody else has vanished. Let's not worry about all that, microwaves have all blown up and realise that they're going to kill everybody.
Taps will still work, yeah?
Taps still work, yeah. It's just literally nobody else on the planet. Just you. All by yourself.
Who's running nuclear power plant?
You.
So I'm clocking in.
Yep.
Clocking in, putting coal in.
You're turning lights on at end at night.
Because that it'd be complete darkness within a matter of an hour.
Why? Because you've not switched them on?
No, because power stations would drop off, wouldn't they? Off grid.
Well, they still work, don't worry.
What is this world we're living in?
Right, so my number 1 is make sure you've still got water. My number 2 is food. Yeah. So look, obviously, like you said, fruit you're going to struggle with, so make sure you've got your tins. You don't know how long you're going to be there for, do you? Yeah. And you can have a tin up there.
Which supermarket would you take over? Because you only need one now, so you might as well take all the stock from one and put it in another one. Just have one supermarket full of stock.
Well, I'd go for the biggest then, so I don't have to carry most of the big stuff to the small stuff.
Okay. Yeah.
I'd definitely be sliding down like an aisle.
The thing is, would you go to the actual supermarket or go to the warehouse?
I mean, it makes no difference. I'd probably go to the warehouse and drive a lorry. Because I can. Don't matter if you go through Central Reservation or anything, does it? I go the wrong way around a roundabout.
Might hurt yourself, right?
Good question. Good point. Right, my third one, blankets, pillows. Don't know how cold it's going to get. If you say power station's going to go off, heating might go off as well.
Yeah, but just go to the neighbour's house and get all their stuff. I'll go into that same supermarket.
If I could go anywhere to get some, why would I just go to a hotel? Why would I go to my neighbour's house?
Because it's too far to go.
I like just a new brown my neighbour's house. Be quiet.
Yeah, to be fair, I think I would go and go to people's house and go, let's see what's going on. Whoa, we should open that door.
Yeah, wrong drawer.
Whoops.
Hang on, that's my will-do list. Then shelter, need somewhere to live. I ain't going to live in my house. I'm off to Buck Palace or something like that.
You drive all the way down to London? I think I'd still say north, mate. You know, you can go around like, once in the north, always in the north.
I'd be certainly in a big house. I'd be somewhere where I shouldn't be, let's put it that way.
Okay.
And then my fifth one, I need to look longer term. Who do I get to cuddle with? With men. We need a little bit of cuddling sometimes.
Yeah, you ain't going to get it, are you?
No.
I know this is something really stupid, but not linked about having a cuddle. But I was going to say, is animals still on planet? But not in that way. You want it that way. It's just, I was talking animals.
Somebody's got to keep warm on a night.
For hunting and stuff. Because that's another thing. Meat's just gone out the window if you haven't got animals.
Yeah. I mean, it's your world, mate. It's just what are you going to do?
You set the question. I'm asking for the parameters.
I know.
So I can work.
You can have it however you want it.
So there's loads of animals still.
Loads of animals, yeah. Right. And they'll just keep reproducing themselves.
Fantastic.
And they'll just give birth for themselves. So you've got meat all the time, but you need to kill them.
I can do that. So I need my assault rifles now.
Yeah. Just take a big axe.
Oh, yeah, because you could... If I give you an axe right now and said, right, there's a cow there, go check, you wouldn't be able to catch it, you?
No, I want on day one. But as you start to get into it and you start to get a bit more... Read Lord of the Flies?
Nope.
Right.
Read it? You're joking, are you? Read?
Right, so that's my should-do list.
Okay.
This is my will-do list. So my first one is I'm just going to enjoy the peace.
You know what?
Enjoy the peace.
For what, 10 minutes?
Just a few days of just nothing.
What, just sat?
Well, I'm not just going to sit, but just knowing that I can walk around and not be interfered by anybody. My blood pressure must rocket through the absolute roof when I'm driving because of other people. Yeah. And I won't even need that.
See, when COVID was on, I drove from my town to where I was working and didn't see a single soul. It was awful.
What, just like an apocalypse.
Yeah.
You got to get used to it.
Not for me. Go on, what are you doing next?
My second one is I'm going to cause quite a lot of destruction.
Smash things up? Yeah, I think I would. I think I'd take an house down.
Ooh, yeah. Like brick by brick?
Well, not literally, but I'd get a hammer and a mallet. No, me. Like, I was on my own for like 10 minutes. House fell on me. Gone.
My next one is I would bathe I've put a swimming pool of beer, but that's a lot of beer in it. And yeah. I'd just be thinking, I'm pouring. Just swim in it.
Yeah, but why?
Yeah, but there's loads in there.
You have to get in your bath.
Yeah, well, I think I'd go something
you said
smaller than a swimming pool.
It's got an expire in it, mate. Don't waste that thing.
Yeah, but I could swim around drinking it.
What, you've had your toe jam in it and then you're going to drink it?
Mate, I would not be wearing any clothes.
You walk around naked? Like caveman style?
I think...
I'd do it and then go, please don't let anybody be out, please don't let anybody... Because there's no guarantee you're going to be on your own. You think you're on your own.
Yeah, and there's a lot of people... Yeah, but I am on my own.
I
have a lot of dreams where I'm naked.
What's that to do? It's like an insecurity thing, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Naked? Yeah, like a lot of dreams.
I dreamt I had hairy ears the other night. To the point where I woke up and thought, is that a dream or not? That my ears are really hairy. I don't mean like really, but like old man hairy ears. I got loads of wispy hairs on them. But,
yeah, but I think that's just an age thing.
Yeah, but I was dreaming about it. What's that all about?
I would walk around IKEA in peace.
I wouldn't.
I mean, I don't mind IKEA, but man, people in there.
Ooh,
oh, God. There's not a time where you ever go and just go, there's just nobody in it. And I bounce on all beds.
I don't think I'm going anywhere near an IKEA.
Or even like a supermarket. Imagine like just running round, even just your Tesco's, going, there is nobody to get in my way here.
Would you go to like your favourite like takeaway and just fire it up and cook your own food?
I'd give it a whirl, yeah. I mean, you can do anything.
Like Mohammed's Pizza Hut, and you go, right, get the ovens on, give it a whirl.
Who am I talking to? The voices in my head.
Yeah, that's what it'd be. 10 minutes later, you're like, hello. Oh, man.
And then my fifth one is I'd write a book, right, completely of made-up crap. So
you can do that now, you know.
No, but nobody would believe you, would they? Because what I'm thinking, in time, I don't know, people are going to come back somehow.
What?
Because, you know, like when them dinosaurs was about, and they ate all people, and then people came back after dinosaurs and killed them. You know how that worked, so, yeah. So I'd like rename stuff, like put in this book that the Statue of Liberty is actually the Statue of Andy.
Isn't this how Jesus died?
I mean, that could be like what you call me.
You Jesus.
The Eiffel Tower would be the Andy Tower.
Okay.
Blackpool Tower. Andy Tower. You get it.
Got a lot of Andy things, haven't we?
Yeah, absolutely. The king would be someone like Jedward. There'd be two.
Okay.
So I'd write in this book that they're the king of the time. So people would look back and go, wow, these are interesting characters.
Big hair.
Queen Katona.
Who's that character?
Yeah, she'd be the queen just because she can. And she probably deserves it. She had a rough time, hasn't she? I put something like the elephants are our leaders, so they tell us what to do.
The elephants?
The elephants, yeah. They're very wise.
Okay.
And I'd make A Million Dreams from The Greatest Showman, you know the song?
Yeah.
That would be like our national anthem.
I second that. The problem you've got is you're relying on like the second coming of the human race.
Yeah.
Which you won't be around to see. So everything you're doing now is so you can go, I did that, I created that. Because they'll come back and go, yeah, that's Andy Towers, that's Blackpool Andy Towers. That's
not Blackpool.
Well, whatever. Okay,
Andy Pool.
Andy Pool, and yeah. So you're not there to appreciate it. What's the point? What a load of rubbish.
Just because I can.
You can do loads of other things, mate.
Like what?
You can do that right now.
Yeah, but I can't because nobody would believe me, would they? If I just wrote in a book and said that Statue of Liberty is not called that anymore, it's called Statue of Andy.
Bible worked.
And that's true.
Just because it's written down.
Absolutely true.
There goes that Catholic.
Yes. All three of them switching off. And yeah, that's it. That's my apocalypse.
Oh, nice.
I think this is a conversation that would be good after you've had a few beers.
Yeah, because, I mean, our big Grand Theft Auto in it.
Yeah.
I would try my hand at hot wiring in the car.
That'd be part of my destruction. I'd do that.
Break into a showroom, get a Ferrari.
Drive through a glass window.
Yeah, like doing movies, swing it round straight.
I would like to try and drive down motorway, do like an handbrake turn like they do on and then reverse backwards.
You know, so I to do that though.
Well, I get all.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying. All right, carry back. It's so hard in the gear because obviously
it's not would be for me. I'd have plenty of time to practice.
Yeah.
We've got a sponsor.
Yay!
We've got another.
We're absolutely doing class on this sponsorship.
Another sponsor. I mean, I don't know what you're spending your royalties on.
Lollipop.
A polylop. So, our sponsor for this week, Leon, do you have a gaping hole?
Because it smells like...
Do you have a small slot that needs filling? Well, if you do, there's only one man to call. It's Scottish Phil. What would you say if you need attention to your gaping hole or tiny slot? You'd say probably, hey, Phil McCracken. So if you're struggling to plug your purse, fill your foiled attempt at repair, you need to shout, Phil McCracken. Day or night, he's happy to fill your hole to its former glory. A glory hole. It doesn't matter if your hole is the front door or the back door, he'll fill your hole. Doesn't matter if your hole is wet, if your hole is dry, he'll fill that hole. Just shout,
Phil McCracken!
10% off at the till.
Yeah.
With
10% sales.
10%
always.
sales.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
So, Phil McCracken.
Phil McCracken. Nice.
Good lad.
Yeah, there he is.
www.philmccracken.com.
Nice.
Do you want to know what my completely unrelated question is this week?
Yeah.
Of our segment that we've still not got a name for?
No.
4 weeks in.
Question time.
Question time that we don't know the answer to, but maybe we could find the answer if we Google it, but we don't want to Google it, so could somebody else Google it and then answer it? Is that about it?
Yeah, something like that.
Bit wordy, innit?
Yeah.
Anyway, my question to you this week is, if no one buys a ticket to a film at the cinema, do they still play it?
Oh, surely not. Have I told you?
I mean, how would you find out? It's like if a bear falls,
like a tree falls
in the woods. I was going to say if a bear shits in the woods.
I once watched a film on my own in cinemas. I was the only person in there.
The only person?
Yeah. I watched Lord of War. To a point where...
That's why you're the only person.
Yeah, I know. So it was a good film, actually. It's Nicolas Cage. To the point where I need toilet, and I was like, oh, can I... But obviously I was like...
If you do, can you pause it?
2 seconds. But obviously I ran to the toilet and came back. But it was weird that I was the only person in there. So I wonder if I hadn't bought that ticket, was it me who triggered it to start?
Yeah, I mean, there must be something to say, oh yeah, we've sold a ticket for this. Or what if you, say, bought a ticket online but didn't turn up?
Well, I presume we just go. Well, no, because you just have to check in, don't you, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Surely, cost of living crisis we've got, if there's no one in there, they're not running it.
But then what do they do? I mean, you'd have to think, wouldn't you? Because, I mean, you could make an absolute mess in there as well. You probably do.
Yeah.
You like spill popcorn all over. So you've got like people having to come in and clean it up. When actually you go, well, actually one person in there watching it. Do they go, it's not worth it. It's not worth our time, mister, today. We're not going to put it on.
Go away. The other question is they pay for X amount of showings, don't they?
Yeah, I presume so.
I think it's like say they pay £10,000 for the rights to it, then they can show it 100 times. It's up to them how they and when they distribute it. Or is it a case of £10,000, you play as many times as you want in the next 10 weeks? There's got to be a per play sooner than a go crazy.
Yeah, you'd probably be per play, wouldn't it?
That's what I'm saying. So that film,
but then Matt might,
as my ticket won't wide its face.
Yeah, but I suppose if it's per play, would it be a case of not like they go right? So there's nobody turned up for that one, so we can do that at another time. Do you know what I mean?
Sure they can.
I mean, there's got to be some science to how they put films on, don't there? And days and times and popularity of it and stuff like that. I don't know. Just wondered if anybody ever worked in cinema and there's got to be a time where like nobody's turned up for something.
But in the daytime, when I watched it was at day. I dropped Amy off somewhere.
Was you in Birmingham?
Yes, I was.
I seem to remember you'd done this because I've always thought it's a bit weird going to the cinema by yourself. But the older I've got, I thought I could do it.
Yeah, I had time to kill, and like I said, I just went to cinema on my own. And like I said, I was the only person in there. It was really weird because I walked in and I was like, right, I'll watch. And I had options. I genuinely had options to go.
And you watched War of World?
World. What did I say? War.
Whatever it was, it sounded rubbish.
Man of War. What did I say? It's Nicolas Cage, where he's an arms dealer. It's pretty good. It's not a bad film, actually.
It sounded...
Lord of War, it's called.
Lord of War.
He's an arms dealer. It was an alright film.
Did it? Didn't do the legs?
No. just the arms.
Just
But yeah. No.
Cutting out half his market.
Yeah. Like I say, I do seem to remember having options as well. Like I just went with that because I knew the main protagonist. What a word.
That's a good word.
Did I use that right in the right context?
I've no idea. Maybe we should just end it there.
Exactly.
That's us done. Somebody turn the lights out. We're gone.
See you next Thursday, mate.
I'll see you next Thursday. Keep yourself smiling.
Stay safe, matey.
Thank you for listening right to the end of this week's podcast, and we hope that you've enjoyed it. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at dad_tales_ or get involved by emailing us at dadtales@outlook.com. You can also now join our Facebook page by searching Dad Tales.
Keep the feedback coming. We are genuinely humbled by all the input and the comments you have provided us. Stay safe, celebrate small victories, and keep smiling.